Hi there, this is Spira. Welcome back to my channel where I am talking about a journey for beginners into the world of e-commerce. And you can join me as I continue. I'm still very new at this, and if you want, we can do it together. So in this video, we're going to talk a little bit about finding products, and I want to give you a few bullet points on the whole topic of finding products. So you've decided to open your store, you've come up with your name, you've come up with your logo. Now how do you decide what you're going to sell? Well, you've already kind of had a rough idea, and at this point, hopefully you have done some research. I mentioned this before in the last video, but for me, part of the Udemy course that I purchased in order to learn how to do this, how to start the drop shipping business from square one of the first things that we did was research products. And so I highly recommend that you do a little search on YouTube, or if you decide to purchase an online course, check out Udemy. I think there might be other websites that offer similar products, but check it out, see if you find something that you like. I'm very happy with the course that I took, so I'll actually be really happy to share that with you. I got a lot of information, and what's nice about owning the course and purchasing the course is that you can watch it over and over again. So here and there, if I got stuck on anything, I would just go back to the website and review that chapter. Okay, having said that, how do you find products that sell? Well, like I said, there are ways to do some research, and you definitely want to find products that sell. And there are ways to do that. And one way to do it also, if you decide to go with AliExpress, which is a very large drop shipping business, or company rather, right on their website, when you're searching for items, there's actually a way to filter out the products. So if you're looking for a particular item and you can see that it has a rating, and the rating can be 1 star to 5 stars, say perhaps you found a product that has a 4.8 rating. That's actually pretty good. It's really close to 5, so that's pretty good. And you can actually click on it and read some reviews, see what people are saying. Now, if you're purchasing items from AliExpress, please write reviews. You're really helping other people out. It's important for people to know if the products are good quality or not. You also want to order sample products while you're doing that. However, what you want to do is, if it has a 4.8 star rating and let's say 1,500 orders, that's actually a really high number. And you can tell that if you order that number, there's a good chance you'll be able to sell it, especially if you charge a reasonable price. Keep in mind, the price that you pay to order that product, you have to raise the price because you're also paying for shipping for that item. If you are offering free shipping in your store, then you have to add the price onto the price that you're charging, and then you have to make a profit. You also have to consider you are paying for your Shopify store. You also have to pay for all kinds of other things. You've already put up some money to purchase some sample products. You've already purchased a logo. You purchased a course. You've already invested some money into this business. So at this point, you have to figure out, to cover all those costs per item, also include advertising, and then mark the product up so that you can make some money as well. Otherwise, there's no point. So finding products that sell is very important. I only listed one quick way to do it through AliExpress. There are others. However, there are also other YouTube videos out there with free information on how to do it. Lots of different ways, so enjoy. Number 2, order sample items. If you are ordering from a supplier in China, you have to check the quality. You can't just look at the reviews and then say, oh yeah, it looks cool, it'll sell, and throw it in your store. Order the products, check them out at home, look at the packaging, are they packaged well? Also, you can actually determine the shipping times. So for example, if you have ordered items from one particular company and they came quickly within 10 days, and also you've read reviews and the reviews also say that they come in 10 days, then on that product description, it might be safe to say anywhere from 1 to 2 weeks. I think that would be a safe bet. I ordered a couple of products that I wasn't totally sure about, so I ordered these adorable little, I love these little statues. These are gonna go in my store. There are other variants, and the word variant simply means a different type, a different color, a different style. So I ordered 2, and I believe there were 6 different variants, but I wanted to check out the quality, and these are little mini sandstone sculptures. It's cast sandstone, right? But the details are really, really nice, and I'm not sure I would have been able to see that online. Definitely looking at a picture, I would assume that the craftsmanship would be good, but I definitely didn't know for sure until I got them in front of me and I could look at them in person, and yes, I'm sticking with these. They're going in the store. So please test your items, please order samples, look at them, touch them, get a vibe for them, and then go from there. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is product photography. So again, you have to decide which items that you will be selling from dropshippers, and then if you have items of your own, you will have to do some product photography. What I've decided to do, I've decided to photograph all of the items myself. Now, I do know a lot about photography because I studied photography. I'm not a professional, but I definitely know enough that I can get away with doing it at home. What you need is a good lighting setup, and actually I'm using that same lighting setup here. I have an umbrella light here and an umbrella light here. You may or may not be able to tell from watching the video, but now you know. And I also bought this cool little pop-up tent. It's actually this big. You can get them in different sizes, and I will include a link for that in the description below, and that is definitely going to be an affiliate link. And all that means is if you see it and you like it and you purchase it, I get a little commission from Amazon, and that will actually help out with this channel. So thank you if you decide to do that. Anyway, I got this great little pop-up tent, and it's so cute and it's super easy to use, and I used it on this table. This is my dining room table, and I used the two umbrellas, one on each side, and the tent is actually that like white shimmery fabric. So with one light on each side, it actually lit the products up really well. And one of the products that I'm selling, I mentioned before, is handmade jewelry. So for that, it was absolutely perfect. So look into that. It's actually not expensive for the whole setup. Let's see, the tent was maybe $25, maybe less. And then for the lighting setup, I might have spent maybe $40 or $50, because what happened was the light bulbs that came with it were not great. So it was another $25 for really good bulbs. Totally worth the investment. Okay, the next thing that we should talk about is product descriptions. So the website will have some information about your products, but you're really going to have to put it in your own words. I think it's much better to put it in your own words. The descriptions that are on the supplier website, they're not great. You can get information on the materials. It's important to list what the items are made of. However, if you want to sell your products, it's good to have some witty, intelligent copy written for those products. Product descriptions are not hard. If you have the money and you don't want to spend the time, that's something that you can have done through a website like Fiverr.com. You can also order product photography. So in that case, you would be sending your samples to someone and they would photograph them and send you the photos. So there are ways to outsource some of the smaller details of the work without spending a ton of money, because sometimes we don't have a ton of money. If you have a ton of money, great. Hire a local photographer. Actually, it's nice to support the local artists in your community because everybody has to eat and everybody is good at something. So find other people to help you along your journey. If you happen to be an artist and you know how to do these things, put yourself to work and make it part of the process. It's actually kind of fun, although it is a lot of work, especially if you're working full-time like me, but I'm sucking it up. I think it'll be worth it. After that, we want to look at integrations. What I mean by integrations is this. Let's say you've decided to go with Shopify and you have chosen products and you have to pick apps to integrate to work with your Shopify store. So one of the things that you can use to integrate is the Oberlo app. I did mention it in another video. Oberlo works directly with AliExpress. It does not carry all of the products that you will find in AliExpress, but it does contain quite a few. Check out that app. It's definitely a good one, and it's one that I think a lot of people are using. Now, there are other integrating apps. So for example, I also use an app called Shopmaster, but there are others. There is Shopify, and I believe Dropify is another one that I heard about. So those apps can help you integrate your products. If Oberlo doesn't have a particular item from AliExpress, I used Shopmaster and it very quickly took that product and put it right in my store for me. After it put the product in the store for me, by the way, all I had to do was use a link and the app did all the work, which is really nice. afterwards, I have to go back in and I have to change the title. I have to look at the photos, decide which photos I'm going to keep, if any, and which photos I might upload of my own of that particular product. And also I have time now to edit the product description. So the integration really saves a lot of time, but then you can go in and tweak everything to how you like. There are also apps that will integrate items from Amazon as well as from your Etsy shop. So if you have one, if you already have an Etsy shop, you can use one of these apps to take a product from your Etsy shop and put it in your Shopify store as well. Now you're selling an item in 2 different places, and now you're increasing your chances of getting sales. Now this brings me to the final thing that I want to talk about in this video as far as finding products goes, is print on demand as an option. I did mention before that I am an artist. I like photography, so I have some pretty decent photos. So think about adding those kinds of things. You can also design t-shirts and mugs and tote bags. So if you have any knowledge whatsoever when it comes to design, you can even use free apps like GIMP. You can even use an app like Canva to design. Thank you for joining me again on another video. Thank you for following my journey. I hope that this video was useful to you. If it was, click the like button and let me know. And if you want to hear more, I am going to be consistently posting at least once a week. Hit the subscribe button and you will also get notifications for the videos that are coming out. So thanks again, and I look forward to talking to you next time. Bye.